Oh, salutations! I'm Salutations7, and today we've got the Lyuda sniper rifle. So this sniper rifle comes from BL2, is kind of annoying to get in this game. You either get it from World Drop, you get it from Zero's bounty event thingy, or you get it from one of the slaughter shafts, or circles of slaughter. There we go. One of the circles of slaughter. And so it's like, this weapon's kind of annoying to get. I just farm for it at a World Drop because I don't feel like running the circles of slaughter most of the time. I pick this up if I see it in a Maliwan Takedown run. that's where I'm farming my Lyudas. If I'm running a boss and I'm farming for something else and I happen to get a Lyuda, sweet. That's how I'm getting my Lyuda. But this sniper rifle is amazing. It is probably one of the best sniper rifles that you could use on Amara for general use. So this sniper has a split projectile, so you shoot and it splits into 3 different projectiles, making it amazing for skills like Indiscriminate or on Mo's the short fuse. So this way you're getting tons of procs on the skill. It's based off of the amount of times you hit an enemy, and so getting all of these chances to hit causes skills to go burr. I've repeated the same line in 7 different ways. Anyways, we are going to be running a purple comp today. We're going to be running the Mantis comp. Now, with this setup, this is set up based off of my Amara build. I recommend go checking that out. But this is a lot more specific, going towards sniper rifle going towards the sniper. So I decided it's a sniper rifle. Let's do a little bit of crit shenanigans instead of just relying on the Phase Zerker for everything. You totally could. I mean, the Phase Zerker would also work here, but I wanted to use the Mantis Com, so I'm using the Mantis Com. Also, I have another build coming out that is focused on basically Cat Com from Maya and BL2, where we utilize the Mantis with SMG damage, and we'll see how well that does. Hopefully, well, we'll see. I think it should be next week. If it's not next week, then it's going to be the week after. I don't know if I'm going to do another build review next week, or if I'm going to post the Catcom video. You guys decide in the comments. Which one do you guys want to see first? The Catcom Amara or build review? Anyways, we have sniper damage on here, and we have 3 in Transcend. Transcend is an amazing skill, one of the best on Amara. It is a crit damage increase skill, one of the few that exist. And we'll cover that when we go over the skill tree. We're getting a Snowdrip Victory Rush as per the usual here. We have a Sticky Quasar. So Quasar has been used a lot on Maya, and it's going to be used a lot in here on my Amara relevant builds. I've been loving the Quasar. Ever since this was introduced to me as like a viable grenade on BL3, I was just like, oh my lord, I need to use this. It is so much fun. I love this grenade. We have the Plus Ultra, as per the usual, I suppose. This shields is really good for survivability, one of my defaults to go to. Between this and the Asclepius, there are 2 defaults I go to for survivability. Although I haven't used the Asclepius in a bit. I'll probably make a build with that soon. Alright, so, going over skill tree here. Going all the way down to Forceful Expression, giving us bonus shock damage. Which, I could use a better anointment on here, using something other than shock. But, I'd have to go re-roll, and I don't feel like re-rolling. Anyways, first keynote in the skill tree here, Dread. So, when an enemy is grasped, if I kill them, I instantly reload my weapon. That's going to be the primary way to reload, just simply because I have, I have a pretty slow reload time here, so it's one of the primary ways of reload. It's super easy, super fast, and it's mostly based on the Amara, because there's a lot of other weapons that are just like next 2 mags can be your best thing for this weapon, so this prevents you from needing to cycle next 2 mags. Indiscriminate, as I was talking about here. So the ricochets from indiscriminate get action skill scaling, so they get crazy damage buffs just simply by being in mayhem mode. Good lord, I've been talking too much today. Anyways, we get on our arms deal down here. We don't need arms deal. It's not doing anything for us really in this particular weapon showcase, but it was utilized on the build that we were using. It's also slightly helpful for damage reduction, but mostly personal space here for the damaging green tree. And again, we're not doing too much with splash here, but we are doing a little bit with gun damage. We don't need this though. Okay. So this tree over here, we have a whole bunch of status effect chance. 39% for status effect chance. Again, this setup was derived from another build, and so not all the skills are 100% reflective of making this sniper rifle the best. It is overall making this archetype of the build the best, so this way you can use a more diverse category of weapons with the build. And I can get away with doing that with this weapon because this weapon's good, unlike what people like to say about it. So, Transcend is a super interesting skill. This can stack. It can stack. It's a 12-second duration, so you activate, you crit kill, and then you activate, and it doesn't just reset duration, it just gives you an extra stack, which is interesting. It unlimitedly stacks as well. And for those that don't believe me, you can go check Loot Lemon for yourself. Transcend. Yeah, it max stacks unlimited. Anyways. We have a lot of DPS down here. We have Remnant Orb, which is a lot of overkill damage. But we have Laid Bear for debuff. We have Wrath for gun damage, which gives us up to 40% increased gun damage. We don't have very much gun damage in here. We have a lot of Elemental. We have a lot of crit, but we don't have a lot of gun damage specifically, and we're not running a driver. So this is actually super helpful to have. And yeah, that is... Oh, we're running Eternal Fist. So that way we get a lot more grasps per grasp. But yeah, whoops. Let's get started.
Intel says there's an elevator down to the lower levels. Make your way there.
Pop the Ratch here.
Do you think I should try to re-download the startup file and the edible base map? Or do you think that may cause a problem again?
I mean, they both seem to be necessary mods for a lot of other things, so I wouldn't think they would be causing the issue.
I wonder if I just misplaced something then? Because it says for the install, merge the Willow game folder with the one in your Borderlands directory, overwrite when asked. This will overwrite all of your vanilla maps, back them up if you feel the need to, and that's it. That's the install. I just don't want to have my game freeze again and then be like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just leave it alone, I think.
That's fair.
That or I'll ask Sleep Master if he knows what's going on. Sleep Master, by the way, is a mod maker for BL1.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so if you ever play BL1 again, you can do his mod. He has the Iridian Overhaul mod. And it improves upon Iridian weapons.
Ooh. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it was. He pretty much redid everything on him.
Where's the enemy that's grasped? Where?
What are you using, the Lyuda now?
Yep.
Like the Lyuda wasn't good already.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who tell me that it's not unless you're playing Moe's, and I'm just like, well, we're using it on Amara
Waste
then.
of my time.
Don't you get it from the survival one on Promethea? The Cistern of Slaughter.
Yep.
Or you can get it from the Zero's Targets, which is probably easier.
And you also get it from World Drop.
Oh yeah, true.
It feels so good.
Quite literally an effortless kill there.
Just stop.
I mean, it's no boogeyman, I'll tell you that.
I would argue on Amara, it's better than the Boogeyman.
True. I think it just depends.
Yeah.
It
They both have
depends.
their different use cases.
Then it depends on what parts you get on them.
Usually.
Well, that's also fair.
Yeah, there's a lot of factors here.
Be still.
It's immune to
I would
Yeah. That's
I
fine.
would use the boogeyman probably more often than the Lyuda. Just as like a Moe's main, since you know the boogeyman on Moe's is really good.
That's fair.
Feeling good.
When are you gonna do a video on the masterwork crossbow?
You a second ago.
I do have it queued, I believe. Let me double check my list here. Oh, good lord. Is it not
I'd
on
probably-
my list?
I'd probably use this on flak, I would think, right? With the one mag.
Yeah, Flak would probably be best. If you're not doing it on Flak, you're doing it on Zane.
Don't move.
And there's a lot of Jacob snipers in this game.
I'll get my own.
I
Well-
didn't realize there were so many.
Jacob snipers are one of the better designed archetypes in this game.
I'm just looking and it's like Doll has 6, Hyperion has 6, Jacobs has like 15, Maliwan has 7 it looks like, and Vladov has 5. This is legendaries and uniques, by the way.
Grabbed an idiot. Who wants the kill?
I mean, it does kind of make sense for Jacobs to be more likely to have snipers, because it's crit based, and snipers tend to be a bit more crit based.
Making headlines.
Where's oh,
I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I did find the mod I was looking for.
oh yeah?
Yeah. You know how I told you earlier that every time I did try to look for it, it went to like the Steam community page that was blocked?
Yeah?
So underneath like the tab, you could just barely see a URL, and you had to copy it from there and post it in the search bar, and that's how I was able to get it.
Oh. That is one heck of a way of finding a mod.
You gotta be hacker man.
Easy.
Oh, the hunt is on. I didn't know the hunt started today.
Yep.
I would do it if my internet was better.
A dance, a massacre.
I would do it if I was permitted to stream.
You're not permitted to stream?
No work contract says no.
What? That's weird, but okay. Are you using like a work computer or something? Is that why?
No. The primary thing is because it would be an alternate source of income.
Oh, wow. I didn't know there was contracts like that.
Yep.
So what's gonna happen eventually when you do get monetized on YouTube? You're gonna have to turn it off.
Yep. That's the plan.
Silence.
Or
Jeez.
I file a whole bunch of paperwork and deal with the 300 pages that I have to sign to get
Ready to
they get
unleash
approved
this
for
power.
for monetizing the YouTube channel.
Waves against the rocks.
Huh. I didn't know there was
Shoot that
contracts
one
like
and
that.
thank me later.
I'm running out of ammo. But that is the inherent problem with this sniper.
Yeah, it does go through it, doesn't it? What are you running to get ammo back?
It's mostly just killing things. I'm not really running anything to get ammo back. It's pickups mostly.
Oh, okay.
Nothing to it.
I have dread to get guarantee reload when I kill an enemy that I've grasped. But that's about it.
Come on, more.
Okay. Because I was watching, and I was like, oh, what's he gonna do? He has 11 ammo left. And then you got more. I was like, oh, maybe he's running something. Maybe like a super soldier, or who knows.
Nope. 100% reliant on pickups. And I'm out. Is it? I just have 2 corroders left? Okay. How do I want to play this here? Let me get them both within radius of each other. Move it. Move it. That way. That way. There we go. No sniper ammo, sad.
As long as you can kill those 2 corroders, there's the vendor in the next area.
Yep.
It's just a matter of
Got a
actually
target
killing
for
them.
you.
Oh, you got ammo, never mind.
Yeah. There we go. Indiscriminate is indeed indiscriminate. And swap over back to the corrosive one and watch how fast this shreds Wotan.
It's weird that you always have to watch this cutscene.
Now that is definitely
Yeah.
your target. Light that giant bastard up.
You would think after the first time you could just drop down without it having to appear.
Stop struggling.
Oh, by the way, how is your guys' Wonderlands going along?
It's been going fairly well. We've done a couple runs.
Redux or no?
No redux. It's all vanilla. They're PlayStation players.
Oh, gotcha. What class did you end up choosing?
I've done we've done a couple runs. The first one I did a spell-based one, if I remember right, but the one I'm currently working on is a Spore Warden. Actually, let me pull it up because I think he sent me a message about it. Yeah, I'm doing a sniper-based Spore Warden setup.
Gotcha.
Feeling good.
This is not a good position to be in. I need top half to spawn ads. Or to get closer to bottom half. Or we just murder everything. That also works, I suppose.
Yes, it does. Much easier than the killing word.
That ass kicking
Yep.
will make Maliwan think twice before they come at us again.
Yeah, that was Lyuda. I hope y'all enjoyed this absolute freaking beast of a sniper rifle. And all the haters need to, like, watch the video.
Haters on the Lyuda?
Yep.
What? It's like top tier in BL2 and it's pretty good in BL3.
There's a lot of people who are like, and this is a big stigma that I've seen a lot of BL2 fans that are just like, oh no, BL2 weapon is as good as it was in BL2 as it is in BL3.
Maybe?
I would argue that the Lyuda being this usable at endgame is better than in BL2.
I think it depends, because if you have a bunch of critical ascension and you get crits, you're gonna kill things, especially if you have the Lyuda.
Yeah,
I mean, you kill raid bosses with critical ascension if you have a bunch of stacks.
that's fair.
I think it just depends on your setup,
Yeah,
because the conference call when BL2 first dropped is much better than conference call in BL3.
well, when it first dropped,
When it first dropped.
I could see that. Although, I would argue if you're using it on Amara, it's better than B calling.
I haven't used it enough in BL3.
On specifically Amara, it is better than B calling. But that's because of a little funny skill called Indiscriminate that breaks freaking high projectile weapons to high heaven. Because this gives action skill scaling to all of the projectiles, which basically is the equivalent of what the B shield does, giving mayhem scaling to a mayhem scaled weapon.
True, I mean, you can have a Mayhem 1 weapon and a Mayhem 10B, and you're gonna kill things pretty good.
I pulled a one shot on Wotan with the conference call before because of Indiscriminate.
Jeez, I didn't know the CC was that good in BL3. Like I said, I haven't used it very much at all.
I didn't pull it off for the video, but I've done it and it's been super fun. It definitely showed potential for it in the video as well, but it was definitely it's an amazing shotgun. Now, if you're using it off of Amara, it's nowhere near as good because you don't have access to the skill, but it's still a good shotgun.
Let's see. If I were to use a shotgun, first one that comes to mind, of course, is probably the Hellwalker. Let's see, weapon type, shotgun. Yeah, the first one that comes to mind is the Hellwalker. The Fearmonger is good on Moze, Face Puncher is good on Amara, or if you have a White Elephant. Convergence is good. Guardian Angel, of course, is good. Hellwalker is good.
The boring gun is good on Zane.
I think I used it on Moze, and honestly, it wasn't half bad. The only thing you really had to worry about was downing yourself. Oh,
Yep.
the red line's good. The reflux is good. The shocker is good on Moze. Like, there is a lot of good shotguns in this game.
Oh yeah. Alright, y'all, well that's the end of this video. I hope y'all enjoyed, and see y'all in the next video.
Previnator's good.